And welcome back to another episode of Astra, where today there's a couple of things we're going to do. So, in between episodes, I have been doing a little bit around the place. I ended up setting up the water pump that we kind of assembled a couple of episodes ago, but never actually hooked into power. And I've used this dish fluid pipe to pump water straight into our oxygen loader, so it kind of gives us this buffer of oxygen just sitting in here. Now, of course, we could just put buckets in there and fill them with oxygen, but I guess maybe that's a nice way to have a bunch of buckets of oxygen, and then you could load them into another oxygen loader and constantly have more oxygen. I don't know, maybe that's a reason for doing that. But we also have some okay enchantments on our netherite gear and mending on everything. So I went and did a bunch of mining and another moon dungeon, which was actually quite a bit different to the first one. Didn't find another moon globe, interestingly, but we got like a couple of, not this was from fishing, but we got a couple of books that are quite handy. I don't have the levels to put this on the pickaxe to make it efficiency 5. I think like these quick charge ones came from a dungeon, and a whole bunch of dish plating and stuff as well. Got plenty of fuel for a few trips. So let's head to Mars. I guess we take our fancy new rocket. No, we should probably we'll just take this rocket. That way if we kind of die and get stuck up there, we've still got our fancy one if we decide we want to go look at another planet in the meantime. We got fuel. This thing's got fuel. I've got some more fuel. We're fully loaded up with oxygen. Oh, and we got power 4 and unbreaking and infinity on a bow now. Oh, we do need to have one arrow for that to work. So it turns out that the rover explodes if you take it off a big enough cliff. So I should have been a little bit more careful. Traveled a little way away from our landing site and haven't spotted a dungeon yet. Now, the moon ones were kind of easy to find because they seemed to always be near like those villages that kind of stuck out pretty obviously. I'm not quite sure what the trick with Mars ones is yet. And losing that rover might actually be a little bit of a problem. It's going to be a bunch of mobs to deal with. So just checked the Discord because I was having trouble finding anything, and turns out there are no Mars dungeons yet. So we'll come back whenever there's been an update that introduces them. But I guess for now, it's time to go and explore some of the other planets we can get to. Yeah, I guess it doesn't specifically say that there are Mars dungeons. Yeah, so I guess let's go to Venus, I think is the next planet that might be worth checking out. Certainly the closest one. Hotter than Mercury. I don't know if that makes a difference. I think we should be protected with the netherite suit that we have. And if there's no Mars dungeon, I wonder if there's also no dungeons on the other planets. Okay, time to head to another planet. And actually, I should top up the oxygen in the spacesuit before we go. We have another rover now, which is nice. Nice. Full suit of oxygen. We've got 4 oxygen tanks with us. That should be pretty cool. It would be nice to set up like a home base on these planets we're visiting. Especially with the heading to these hot ones where we have to have a netherite spacesuit. I'm hoping there's going to be netherite on these planets, but I don't actually know that that's the case. So this might become an issue if we die out there and then we can't retrieve our stuff unless we have another netherite spacesuit. But hey, time to head to Venus or Mercury. I'm not sure yet, but at least we got this cool rocket. Nice. Yeah, I think we'll go for Venus just because it's closer. There are, looking at like what ores are available, Mercury only has iron ore, whereas Venus has like a bunch of other stuff. So I'm not sure what we get on Mercury. I'm assuming there's something cool. But let's go check out Venus. This should be pretty cool. Just gotta make sure we don't crash land this thing, or we will. Oh, we're going really, really, really fast. Okay, I think gravity might be higher here. There we go, I can see the ground. Yeah, these things do explode if you land going too fast. And I think you lose your rocket, so I'm sure it'll eventually happen. But let's not do it right now. Let's plop down a launch pad. And I will set a waystone, and hey, look, immediately we can see something. And this is landing site. Probably hide that one. We don't need to see it all the time. I guess we head over this way. Now this actually kind of looks pretty similar to Mars. Very dusty. Gravity actually seems either the same or more than Earth. But hey, we got these things now. This looks like it might have villagers on it. But it could also be a dungeon. It has piglins, or hoglins. So not friendly. Interesting. And we can't wear gold armor to pacify them. Oh, they're not quite hoglins, actually. They might be slightly different. Interesting. Interesting. So there must be Venus dungeons. Assuming this is a dungeon, or at least a thing. Oh dear, there's mobs everywhere. Pygro. Now these... Actually, they might be friendly. I don't know if they are, or those guys are just stuck. I'm not entirely sure. No, they're actually not hostile. Interesting. Okay, okay. So we could fight them, but... Oh dear. Okay, I think we have to be a little bit careful with fall damage on this planet, because the gravity is higher. There's a lot of you guys. Ooh, bloodstones. Okay, oh, they don't like it if you do that. Alright, alright. This is not great. This is not great. Oh, no, no. No. Okay. Bad start. No. Go away. Oh dear. They hurt a lot. Now we've got pretty good protection actually. The only thing we don't have is like regular protection on a helmet. Okay. This is going to be a thing. So, very hostile if you open their chests. They do quite a bit of damage, actually. Let's dig up. I'm going to be pretty careful how we approach this. I kind of got surrounded pretty quickly there. But if we're smart about it... See, we might be better off like having potions. It's also going to be night soon, and I don't know if these guys are going to spawn everywhere. Yeah. Bow might be the go. And we probably want to make sure we can't get flanked by them. They must have some good stuff, right? Surely it means they've got some good stuff. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about all of these guys down here. Some great bow shooting. Oh, so this looks like it just goes down there. So I think the dungeons are mostly above ground. Yeah, I don't know if you'd say these guys are hostile. It's kind of my fault for trying to steal their things. I think an actual sword would be good too. Okay. So what happened to that chest we're trying to peek in? Alright, there's some stuff in there. Well, I guess we're not making friends with these ones that we've just met. They're going to be our enemies. But I guess I'll have a... They're actually not super hostile until you attack them. Or look in their chests. Oh, well, I'll have a bit of a poke around. See if they've got some good stuff. Sneaky. Oh yeah. It's not great loot. I was really hoping for like ancient debris or something, just to take the pressure off of dying so much. Since we will kind of lose our ability to come back here without grabbing more ancient debris from somewhere. Interested to see what spawns outside at night as well. Oh. That looks like a thing. It certainly looks like a thing. It's growing obsidian here too. Where'd that thing go? I mean, it doesn't look super friendly. Kinda wanna get the chest that's in there, that looks promising. Interesting, interesting. How tough are these gonna be? This might be a terrible idea. I assume they're hostile. Got 50 health, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. They don't do heaps of damage. But they also don't really drop anything. Huh. Interesting. So this is kind of dangerous. I want to see what's in that chest. But I don't want to fall off the edge. So I suspect it's quite a bit of fall damage. You can do this. We can at least knock a couple off. A monster. I'm a little worried people are going to come down from the top as well. Yeah, that's a slight concern. A slight concern. And the loot is not super worth it either. I've just spotted some kind of creeper. I put my arrows away in a bag, that is why my bow stopped working. Yeah. Good if I can hit him. Don't really seem to drop anything. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, there's nobody here. There's those things up there. And there is a chest there, actually. That's interesting. Kinda just more of the same. Now, I have discovered that these guys don't like these guys. So you can probably use that to your advantage. Yeah, it doesn't really super seem worthwhile going for this stuff. This is actually probably not a great idea. Yeah, so having a cruise around, there's certainly plenty of these structures. Which actually, is this all smooth quartz blocks? Really a bad way to get a bunch of quartz if you didn't have another way of doing it. Of course you have to fight all of those. I see ancient debris. I see ancient debris up there. Okay. We have to go for that. Yeah. Let's come back once I'm up there, and I hopefully haven't died, otherwise we're going to be, yeah, stuck. Alright, so there is actually a decent amount of ancient debris here. That's way faster to mine it by right-clicking. That's cool. We got a bit of gilded blackstone. Do we not? Oh, we don't actually get that without silk touch. Ooh, ancient debris. I guess it's a waste to even mine that then. But nice. Cool, 7 ancient debris, that's pretty good. That's, yeah, that makes me feel a bit better about the possibility of losing a netherite spacesuit. And of course we've still got some other planets to visit as well, so maybe they've got ancient debris as well. I think I've pretty well cleared out this place. I did see a zombified, what are these things called? Pygros or something outside? So it seems like there's a lot more mobs on this planet than there is on Mars. Which is cool. Which is cool. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. Anything else of value around here? I guess I head down. We'll go do some mining. I'm a little bit worried about the creepers. Hopefully they're not like extra explosive. I've definitely gotten a bit of stuff, like decent amount of diamonds, decent amount of emeralds. You can trade with these things as well. They just seem to be pretty much the same as your standard hoglins or piglins. Like they're hoglins if they're not... no, they're piglins. Hoglins are the big ones. Yeah, pretty much the same as your standard hoglins. We're actually consuming a bit of oxygen. Still got a little bit left. But yeah, I think time to go do some mining. I think we can find calorite on this planet. So we'll dig down, do some mining, and then it would be probably cool to check out Mercury as well. Yeah, I've been cheesing these guys a little bit. It's not my fault that the airbase is incredibly difficult to move around in. Especially for them, but yeah, they get really angry if you start going through their chests. Yeah. Neat. Neat. I guess it's better than mining for diamonds. And I think I've just spotted our first bit of calorite. So I think, at least at the moment, and this version of Ad Astra, oh, and there's some diamonds over there too. I think this is the... Just seeing, you know, are there mobs in the lava? It doesn't look like it. This is the final tier of material. And what's it used for? I mean, the plates... Oh, we can make jet suit. Oh, so there actually is another tier of armor. Interesting. And it has more armor and more defense. Okay, cool. We definitely want some of this. Takes oxygen and energy. I think I remember reading that energy is what's used for flying around, so that's pretty cool. And of course used for yet another tier. And I think this is the final tier of rocket. and lets us go to another solar system, which I believe only has one planet at the moment. But still, these planets are these are pretty interesting. It is a kind of a negative thing you could say about some of the other space mods is sometimes their planets are a little bit boring. I mean, I think Galacticraft is kind of pretty similar to this, in that there's things to do on the planets. Things like advanced rocketry, where the planets are pretty boring if nobody had like made custom stuff for them, which I think was the point of the mod, was that other people could make cool planets, but just by default it wasn't that interesting. But yeah, I think I will carry on doing some mining. Get a bunch of calorite. I don't know if we'll get enough for that jet suit. Maybe. I mean, we've already got 23. Heaps of coal as well, which I've been mining mostly for the experience to keep our tool repaired. But will also be handy for smelting and stuff, because I have been turning trees into charcoal because I didn't want to go mining in the overworld. Oh, nice. Actually, probably won't take us too long to get the calorite we need. And with a little bit of processing later, this is how much calorite we got. So I think this is probably actually going to be enough for this. So it looks like we need 4 calorite blocks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got enough. There's the 4 for that. And then there's the 6 for the rocket, and then we can make a bunch of plates. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. And you probably noticed, if you didn't, I'm just about to ruin it for you, but I was accidentally recording stuff at the wrong resolution before, and it was cutting off half the screen. So apologies about that, but I think we'll leave it there. I can hear a squid drowning. Rest in peace, Mr. Squid. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll recharge my suit. Get some more oxygen, need to repair the pixels, set my GUI scale back to normal, and next episode I think we're going to go check out Mercury, see what's going on there. Maybe we have a little bit of a look at Venus, but we could also build a tier 4 rocket, I think, and the jet suit. That could be kind of cool. But hey, let's save that for next time. It's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching the episode. We'll come back next time for some more at Astra. See ya.